Well, that was the sound of Muscatine's 9/11 stair walk this morning. Local first responders and the public began their climb at 8:52, the exact time New York firefighters arrived at the Twin Towers on September 11th. Attendees climbed 110 stories up and down the Muscatine football bleachers this morning, which is the same amount firefighters climbed in New York. It's a tradition Muscatine has upheld for more than 2 decades, and we are so honored to have Fire Lieutenant Jason Verschoor join us here on The Current. Jason, thank you so much for being here with us. Can you tell us about how many people showed up for this morning's stair climb?
Well, today we had right around 66, 67 participants for our stair climb, spanning from local fire department members here in Muscatine to law enforcement agencies and some active military and retired military. We also had some students from the high school as well.
Wow. So can you tell us about the bell that we just heard there at the beginning? What was that for?
So the bell in the fire service is a very ceremonial, traditional sound. Back before radios, pagers, technology, the bell was used to symbolize when things were going on within a city, whether that be a fire or a change of quarters for a piece of equipment. So the bell for a situation like this is used for allowing people to know that something major has happened within the department, whether that be a line of duty death or some other serious injury. So that is a tradition that's carried on in the fire service to present, and is a very eerie yet humbling sound when you hear that fire bell ring at a ceremony like this.
I can only imagine, and hearing it reverberate kind of around the football stadium as well. The department has been doing this for more than 20 years. You've been with the department for over 7 years now. Does it ever get old to see people doing this stair climb?
Absolutely not. We need to never forget what happened that day. It's a way for us, not only here in the fire department and emergency service, but as a community to remember these people that gave their lives that day, not only first responders, but civilians as well, and show them that they're in our minds and that we appreciate everything that they've done and we'll never forget what they did do.
I know you can't see it right now, but we're watching some video from this morning, and a lot of people are carrying backpacks with them. What was that about?
The backpacks were simulating weight that first responders would have been carrying into the building. As you can see in the video, a lot of the firefighters have their what we call a self-contained breathing apparatus on their back, which is the air tank that we use to breathe fresh air within a structure fire. So people that wouldn't have one of those were simulating that weight with a backpack. Some of them had sand, school books, you name it in it, to simulate that weight, to understand what it was like to climb that distance in that amount of time.
Jason, what goes through your head when you are walking up and down those stairs?
Just thinking about how brave, not knowing what they were going into, what they were going to find when they got there, and just the feeling of having to go that high with that much equipment and still have to perform when you get there. Just like you were going in on a ground level. You're going up 100 and some stories by hand, and when you get there, you still have to do the same work that you would have to do any other time. So just understanding how much effort that actually takes and how strong and brave them individuals were.
Well, my last question for you is, we've got a whole year to go until the next Muscatine 9/11 stair climb. Why should people come out and join this for the first time in 2025?
Next year, we already got some big plans that we're in the works with, but it's just a great way to not only honor those that gave their life that day, but to be a part of the community and showing that as a community as a whole, we will not forget that incident from when it happened. You drive around town and it's almost like people have forgot, but we want to make sure that that does not happen and it stays strong in people's memories.
Jason, I cannot thank you enough for your time today. Thank you so much for joining us here.
Thank you.
And you guys at home can catch our full coverage of our 9/11 memorial events on our website at WQAD.com.